Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see. Do I have something else up? No. Um, Make sure I don't have YouTube up. Good morning, Jay Tizzo. You first in here this morning. Good morning to this person.
Good morning, Ida.
How are you, darling? Jay Tizzo says good morning to this person. Whatever that means.
Good morning, Jay Tizzo.
Okay, I gotta see if I've got something else up because it looks a little weird. Let's see. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. I guess it's okay, but it seems mechanical. Does it?
Mechanical.
Yeah, like I'm moving in slow motion.
Oh.
I don't know if that's right or not.
Good morning, brown sugar.
Good
Sterling.
morning, Jack. Good morning, Sterling. Good morning.
Good morning, Jack Goldman.
Okay, comfortable in this chair. Okay, okay, maybe that's better. ATS, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Um,
Good morning, ATS.
Oops, my friend came over last night. Um, Oops, I gotta plug in my phone. It's like dying. Okay, the computer doesn't like it to be near it for some reason. Well, it's charging. There's that stupid pop up again. Holy Toledo. I do not know how to get rid of it. It's driving me nuts.
What does it say?
It's just stuff like drink a lot of water today, or just stupid things that just. Why does it keep popping up? Because I don't have anything. I don't think I do. You know how it is. I don't get it. I just don't know why it does that.
I don't know.
And see, everything I turned off yesterday is back on. Now, why does that happen?
I don't know.
I don't know either. How am I? I am done. It says, how are you today? I'm done. I want you turned off. It won't go off. Go to detail, and I can have my choice between brief or detail, but it won't go off. Drives me crazy. Great Scott. Good morning. I'm still back at this stupid pop-up thingy. I just don't know what to do with it. Um, okay, if I want to make, wait, I don't know. I'm about ready to throw this phone. It's a new phone, but I'm ready to throw it away. But anyway, morning, Papa York. Um, it's nice and organized. It still has all those stupid pop-ups.
Morning,
Uh,
Papa York.
don't know why. Stupid my pillow. Don't know.
Good morning, Diana.
Good morning, sweetie. Good morning, Diana. Oh, I gotta look at something real quick. Be right back.
Good
You're in
morning,
charge.
Scott Teskey. Put me in charge. You're in trouble.
Oh.
Good morning, Marley and T.
Hmm. Give me a second here. Oh, that's cute. Mm-hmm. You guys remember the advertisement where they had Snuggles and he was a bear? Remember that?
Yeah.
And that my mother-in-law used to think that was the cutest thing in the world. So I bought her one when she was in the hospital, and I found it the other day. It is so sweet. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, I'm back. Hi, AT. Good morning. I just think they're so cute.
Yes, they are.
I've got Hey TTS. Good morning. Um, Victoria, you know those blue and
Yes, ma'am.
you know these shirts here? Look,
Yeah.
the ones I'm talking about. Come in blue and red.
Yep,
Remember?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. How do you like
Yeah.
yours? You like them?
Yeah,
Do
I
you
like
like
them both.
yours? Yeah. Um, they. I don't know what the deal is, but it looks. They sent me two that are 3X, and I don't know why they sent them to me. I've got to find out if it was supposed to be in place of something else or what. But anyway, I'm thinking, well, if I have to go into, of course they're kind of big, but if I have to go, if I have to wear a brace, that might be a good thing to have.
Yeah,
Easy on, easy off. How do you get
it
one
would
like that?
be
Like what, Papa York?
flannel.
Are you talking about this shirt that I just showed her? Are we speaking in code? I'm at. Oh, you like the blue? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's blue flannel. But let me tell you, the cool thing about these shirts, they come out of the washer and dryer looking just like this. They do not require ironing, do they? Victoria can tell you that.
Nope.
It's amazing. It took them 6 years to come up with this fabric that does not require that. So it's like, holy cow, that is so awesome. Anyway, I like, and here's the gray and black one. Okay.
Good morning, Venture Delow. Matt T.
Then there's the red one, but I don't have the red one. When I heard it in the did. I hear you, T. Don't like ironing. I do enough ironing in here when I'm making quilts. I don't need more at home.
Steve LaPointe.
Good
Good.
morning. Oh my gosh. I used to iron sheets. I couldn't stand that. I used to iron my husband's blue jeans um, that he worked in, and he didn't like the way I did it. So now I don't do it. He does it himself if he wants them ironed. I'm just not gonna do it. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, G. That's pretty crazy. But you know what? A long time ago, people did that. I don't know why, but they did that. They ironed sheets, pillowcases, and everything. If it didn't have a crease in it, and one time I know that they made jeans where they actually sewed a crease in them.
Yeah,
But that ranks up there with it ain't happening type thing too.
right. They were ugly.
Yeah, absolutely, they were ugly. Absolutely. But anyway, Katina, good morning. That's one of those, frankly, my dears, we don't care about things, you know?
Mm, I
Well,
agree.
if you had to, oh, that was the end. What am I doing? If you had to iron everything, I mean, we go through about 4 irons, oh, 3 to 4 irons a year here that we just wear out, and it doesn't matter whether they're professional ones or what. We just wear them out. I mean, they just get worn out. So
Good morning, Charles. I've never wore an iron out in my life because I don't iron.
oh yeah, we do that. We do that. We do that a lot. I don't know what the deal is with it, but it's like they'll start spitting water, or they'll start. I don't know. I just don't like it. But anyway, we have to have an iron here, and as soon as they start acting up, we get a new one because we can't take the chance of it messing up a quilt or something. Seven Stacks, good morning. Charles, good morning. Venture, good morning. God's great, good morning.
Ditto.
And ditto.
Mm, mm.
But anyway,
Lola, good morning.
10, 2. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm in the mood to do this. Okay.
Good
Christmas.
morning, Sterling.
I guess he wants me to put that banner up, huh? Let's see
Yep.
if I can find it. Christmas in July. There. How's that? Ta-da.
Why are you sad today, Seven? Seven stacks?
Seven stacks. Why? What's the matter? You're welcome, Sterling. What's the matter, Seven?
Who is that?
We lost another. Who, really? Who did we lose? Hi, Jim McBride. Hey, Lola. Seven, who did we lose?
Good morning, Joe. Well, Marley, you tell us. Oh, there. Peg leg stacker.
I don't know who that was.
I don't either.
I'm sad that it happened, though. It's one of our community people. Oh my gosh. I did not know who that was. Do you have another name, or was that? Yeah. Papa York said, "Oh no, he'd love that guy." Hmm. I don't know. I don't know who that was. Don't have a clue. It's sad though. Anytime we lose a community member, it's sad.
Yeah. Good morning, Angel.
Angel, you are here early. What's the deal? What is the deal, girl?
What's the deal, Pickle?
I don't know if Paula's going to make it or not. You know what happens when you live with a bunch of little rugrats?
Uh, did you talk to her yesterday?
Yeah, I talked to her. She's not herself.
Oh, my.
Okay. Pegleg had a channel for running silver races. He's been absent for a while now. I tried calling, but no reply for months. Yeah, I'm sad. Well, on a happier note, um, Sterling is doing the Christmas in July. Guess he doesn't want to come up and talk about it because he's not bashful.
Yeah, come up and talk to us.
Steve, what do you mean we went from 70 to 41? I don't know what you're talking about, Steve. trying to find you. Let's see where you wrote anything.
Huh.
Oh, so we have 16 people signed up for the Christmas in July. That's awesome. Good job. Even though he's a little matter of fact, we're going to do it this way. No room, no leadway.
Sometimes you got to be that way.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. I guess so. Oh, you're talking about the temperature. Okay. It's supposed to get up to 81 here today. Or that's what, let's see. Type it. Let's see if it says that. Where's Quitman? There it is. Doesn't say. Oh, it doesn't say what it's supposed to be. What the high
Good
is.
morning. Good morning. And
Marley, you got to follow
you,
the directions.
thank you for getting me out of the muck in the cellar.
Sterling, you have to explain to T about the Christmas because she's
I saw her comment, and I'm just about to do that.
okay.
T,
Keep waiting.
my address is going across in that banner down below. You need to send me an email with your screen name, because that's what people are going to know you by, your doggy and you, your mailing address, whether it is your physical address or a P.O. box, it does not matter. And I will need your email address so that when I do a randomization for the last week of May, I can send you an email and let you know who you will be buying a gift for. I have a suggestion for everybody who sends out their gift. Get tracking on it. That way you can prove that your gift got to your person. Because if I have people come the middle of July writing me emails and saying, I never got my Christmas gift, I'm not going to pull a Miss Ida and pick up the slack for the people who don't do what they signed up for. We're just going to publicly shame them. I hate to say that, but I mean, people have done this to Ida every time she's run this game. I'm not going to tolerate it. But it's fun, and we are keeping it to U.S. residents so nobody gets stuck with international shipping. I mean, I hate to cut out friends of mine that live in other countries, but if I want to do an exchange with them personally, that's between me and them. I don't want to put something out there that gets other people stuck.
And
that's my pitch right there.
That's the law. That's the law.
I don't think I'm going to join this time, Sterling.
You afraid of not sending your gift out?
No.
She's afraid she won't get my name because she doesn't think I'm going to be in it.
Well, I've been in it every time, and I've never got your name. So I don't think that stopped me.
Yeah, well, what can I say?
I'm a little bit disappointed about one thing.
You just put them in here and shake them up.
I'm gonna know who my secret Santa is as soon
Yeah.
as I do the randomization, and that's a little depressing.
Not as much fun to you?
It takes a small piece of the fun away.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a small piece.
Yeah.
Well, you know what though, Sterling? You always have something forward to look forward to.
Oh, absolutely. You
You
know,
know that's
I,
true.
I will know who the person will be who will be, getting a gift for me, but I have no idea what they're going to get me, right?
That's
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
Good morning, Anna. Good morning, Red Light.
Good morning,
And
Anna.
Red Light is Gray Ida.
Red
Good
light.
morning, Red Light.
All right, y'all have to talk a little bit so I can get up past the thingy bob.
Steve, I might limit Secret Santa to the living.
Okay,
That way nobody will get stuck with Joe Biden.
that's a 76.
My phone just dinged, Marley. T. I know your doggy didn't write that.
Okay, red light, you are in with the rest of us now.
Exactly, Charles. I have, no idea the creativity of whoever will wind up being my Santa. But I will tell you this much. There are a couple people that are signed up for this that are really good artists. So there is a chance for getting something that is a nice piece of artwork. We'll see, right?
You never
Good
know.
morning, James Schultz.
Steve Lapointe, I guarantee you, whoever is my victim will get a pour. But the pour, I'll decide based on who it is that is my victim.
So don't be
Happy birthday,
surprised.
Red Light.
Happy birthday.
7 stacks, I was kind of thinking that myself.
What?
That Marley sends all of T's emails.
Oh, could be. Angie, good morning.
Angie Crowell, good morning.
Good morning, Angie.
James Schultz, good morning.
So today is the first day I go back to PT after my shots. I'm a little nervous about that.
Is your back still feeling phenomenal?
It feels a lot better, but it's still not good. I mean, I can feel it. It's still not good.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have the throbbing pain every time I move now. So
That's good. That's a good thing.
that's a big good thing. Absolutely it is. Absolutely. But I still wish it was a little bit better. So
Well, I'd get Athena to write all my emails for me, but she talks with an Alaskan accent.
who's that?
Athena,
Oh, your baby?
my baby.
Oh, this is 7 days. I have to wait.
Lola is asking Ida, was it
Yeah.
an epidural or a St. John's injection?
An epidural or what?
St. John, St. Joint.
Yeah, it was steroids shot. It was not an epidural. Um,
But it was into your spinal column and your
I
lumbar region.
I don't know where they put it. They had a machine so they could see exactly where the needle went. So, which is more than I can say for the pain management guy that messed up my husband's neck. He didn't use any kind of you know, machine or anything. That's why he was so against me um, going to pain management. But this guy made a tremendous amount of difference. Unbelievable. So much better.
Well,
My
I'm glad for that, but I'm looking forward to the day when your back is strong and healthy,
Me too. Me
or at
too.
least stronger and healthier.
Yes, me too. Me too. Me too. Where I can walk across the floor without it hurting. That would be awesome. Um, my sister-in-law, she was over here the other day, and she said that when she has her teeth filled, she doesn't get a shot in her mouth. She just lets them feel it. And she says, "I'm just telling you that to tell you how tough I am." She said, and then when I had shots in my back, he said he was going to give me something to kind of relax me. And I said, "Nah, I don't need it." She said, David, was her husband, said he heard me two waiting rooms away. She said,
Mm.
"I would never do that without the whatever they give you."
Steve, those trigger points are amazing. When I went through 2 months of PT that I just ended a couple weeks ago, and they would do a massage on my neck and do the trigger points, and it's like when they would hit them, it was like all the tension just disappeared in an instant.
Isn't it amazing how they can do that? It makes you wonder how they know the right spots, didn't it? I guess because they do it all the time. I don't know.
Yeah, but I wished I could
You
hire one of
know,
those 20-something girls to follow me around and rub my neck all the time.
Wouldn't that be great? That would be awesome. I think though that the TINS unit helped me too. I think that helped. But I don't know. So I know his shots helped.
do you use that massage table at home?
Well, you know what I did before I had the shot, and it like to had killed me. I had to
I
get
would get clearing from your um,
yeah.
PT
Well,
before
Shelly
you
had
ever
to
do
help
that
get
again.
off the table because I couldn't even get off the table. But I haven't tried it since I got the shot, so I don't know.
But yeah, get some professional clearance before you do that again.
Yeah, I'm not even looking forward to doing that. So there you go. I tell you what, I'm looking forward to doing. Are y'all ready for this? Today, tonight, this evening, I am going to go out to eat with my husband. First time I have been out of the house after probably 2:30 since I can remember.
Nice.
So I'm excited. We've got a couple of friends that are going,
Well,
and I'm
that's
just
great.
yeah.
Where you going to dinner?
It's a place called it's called Neon Moon.
So it not a chain restaurant, a one off.
No, no, it's Neon Moon. They have all kinds of food. They're really I don't know what I'll have, but their Mexican food is great. Everybody says their fish is fantastic. Big Flip ate there with us. I think he had those crawfish thingies, um, but he liked those. In fact, he went back and talked to the cook about it. I think Maybe he'll come in and tell us today. But anyway, so they have that. They have shrimp and stuff like that. They have steak. Everybody says their steak is. I might try steak tonight. So their steak is awesome. So
Nothing better for you than a good piece of red steak.
well, that just sounds good to
Cooked
me.
to a medium rare.
Yes, that's how I like it, medium rare. So anyway, I'm excited about going out of the house and having a steak. I don't care what it costs. I'm gonna have a steak. I think, unless I get there and want Mexican food. But anyway, today is Silver Hair Seeker's birthday. Aw, well, happy birthday!
And happy unbirthday to everybody else.
I think you're so funny.
It's Red Light's birthday today, too.
Happy birthday, Red Light.
Ooh, Red Light got turned blue for his birthday.
That's right. Happy blue birthday.
Yep.
Chris Levine, good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
I'll be back in just a half a second.
Can you hear Billy?
Good morning, Bobby.
She's down in the basement screaming at me. I guess I've got to put the dogs out in the garage so that she can come up and eat. It's really eerie when she yells at me from down there, too.
I'll bet. Good morning, Welchco.
Okay. I'll try a pillow behind me today.
Come on.
Where do we go? Okay. Anybody else come in? Welchco, come in. Good morning. Chris Levine, good morning. So I'm getting a ring made that is made out of a walker. Brian's making it for me. And Paula won the auction on it, so she had him send it to me. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Who's making it?
The guy that's making it is Brian. Where is Brian A? Let me double check here. I think that's what it is.
Huh.
There, she might be quiet for a while now.
Just go feed her.
Yeah, she's got a bowl of food, bowl of tuna. Mike Schleiss, good morning.
Good morning, Mike Schleiss.
Brian Phillips. Okay, now I lost y'all again. There we go. What's up with Ellie Mae? Well, let me give you a little hint. She's living in a house with a bunch of kiddos, and kiddos are sick all the time, and they love on their grandma, and I think
they share everything with her.
Oh, they do. They share. They're so good at sharing. Hi, Mike. Good morning. So I think she's just need to take some time and get her, stuff back to normal. Yeah, you know how that is. This is crazy. I know this is really crazy, but when I go to the hospital, my daughter is going to be, hey, Angry Warrior, you're gray. My daughter's going to be here the entire time, and I'm looking so forward. I hope I get to enjoy her being here,
Decide up. Angry Warrior tackle box needs a little bluing.
Nah, he's blue now. I just fixed him. Good
Angry
morning.
Warrior, good morning. Colorado Mountain Mama, good morning.
Morning, when it all cozy in my very big farmhouse. So comfy, I cannot wait for 90-degree weather. You know, there's nothing better than being out in the country in an old farmhouse. I think that is just the ultimate.
Good morning, Lola.
I kind of live in a twilight zone, but I do have country
Good morning,
here
Lola
also.
Davis.
Hey, Lola. We got both Lolas in here this
We
morning.
got Lola and Lola.
Got
Yep.
Lola and Lola. Well, guys, I guess it's time to get ready for the you know what trivia. Hmm.
Hey, Ida, would
Hmm.
you give me a call later today when you have a few minutes to talk? Nothing big.
It would be better for you to call me, and I'll make time to talk.
Good
Okay,
morning,
I
Bradley.
know that you actually have a work schedule,
Well,
and I've got a
no,
retirement schedule.
it's much better just to call me because I get busy and I forget, and somebody comes in, da 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 da. But if you call me, I'll take the time
Hey,
to
if you
talk.
call me, you'll drop everything.
That's right. So call me, and I will drop everything. All right. So let's get
Good morning, Bill Driscoll.
the
I have a
camera.
nephew with that name. Well, actually,
In.
I'm not sure that he's still alive. Nobody's heard
Good
from him in
morning,
about
Bill
2 weeks.
Driscoll.
Okay, I got this. I get a piece of paper. A piece of paper.
Natty, good morning.
Got this in case we need it. Got this. Oh, gotta get a card.
Oh, biggest gold heist in Canada?
I hear about the no what happened.
Tell us a little bit.
Natty.
Yeah,
Good
come on
morning,
up, come
Natty.
on up and tell us.
Heck yeah, come on up.
I'm interested. I want my cut of this gold heist. Kane
Anybody
Friday,
want to
happy
help count?
Thursday.
Anybody want to come up and help count?
It's somebody that actually can count past 5. I don't do a real good job at it.
Okay, well, let's see what we can get going. Good morning, Kane.
Bradley, good morning.
Good morning, Kane.
Okay, get my phone out of the way. All right, Charles, are you ready? Are you up to this today? You feeling okay?
Oh, you wouldn't believe the pictures that Charles sent me yesterday of a mold that he's making for me.
Oh, well, Charles is awesome.
I think almost everybody in chat except for you will love it, Ida.
Except for me.
It's a cannabis leaf.
No,
It's a
yeah,
420 thing.
I love anything. You know that. I'll just pretend it's a rose leaf or something.
There you go.
All right, first question, guys. Pay attention. Make sure you're on live chat, which I am not. Let me get on live chat. I am now. Refresh and all that stuff. Miss Logic, I'm sorry you have to leave us, but have a safe day.
16 million in gold was stolen. I only need a small portion of that.
Where was it stolen from?
Somewhere in Canada.
Yeah.
Probably one of the big banks. Scotia Bank or something.
Okay, first question. Who won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1962 for his opposition to weapons of mass destruction? Who won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1962 for his opposition to weapons of mass destruction?
Hmm.
You can tell when people are Googling.
I'm copying.
Well, all righty.
But it took long enough for anybody to get an answer up there. So I think people were Googling from the beginning.
I think you're probably right. Good morning, Roseanne. Farm Dog, good morning.
Good morning, Roseanne.
All right. Dive number 8. Answer is Pauline. Linus Pauling.
I believe I've got James Schultz.
Well,
It's either that or me.
Well, DTS has got calling. So do you count that as a typing error?
Probably.
no. Calling, Call versus Paul. I said no. No.
Then it'd be Diana from Bob Bell Coins.
That's who I get. Diana, give me a card number. And while we're waiting on Diana, who was the director of the classic horror film The Birds? Who was the director of The Birds?
The director of
Oh,
everybody.
I really screwed up his last name.
Diana, give me a card number.
That's what I get for not looking at the screen when I'm typing.
Boy, you got enough of those answers to use the folder.
I couldn't go backspace and hit an equals.
Number 10. Diana, did you give me a number? Oh, 5. Okay. I got you, Diana. Okay. Answer is Hitchcock. Dies number 10.
Eric, if you count my typos.
Yeah, we're going to count your typo. Eric, give me a card number. All right, good job, guys. Okay, let's see who's going to be the next one.
Number 6, please.
Number 6 for Eric. In the summer of 1963, a patent was filed in the United States for what landmark vehicle safety innovation? In the summer of 1963, a patent was filed in the United States for what landmark vehicle safety innovation?
And they had already been in a vehicle in the 40s. Tucker used them in his vehicles.
Oh, okay then.
Stop is in.
Oh, I can't see this. I don't see the stop. Well, oh. Well, answer seatbelts. The thing is 20. Where is the stop? My chat has just totally. There we go.
Joe McBride. Joe McSkinhead.
Joseph. But who you get, Victoria?
Yes, ma'am. I got Joe McBride.
Okay.
And Joe, you don't even get to pick your number.
No, you don't. Okay. What were the first ever Super Bowl in Los Angeles NFL teams? What were the two teams that played in the first ever Super Bowl in Los Angeles? The name of the two teams.
I know one of them. I'm guessing at the second one. I obviously guessed wrong.
Well, I don't know. I didn't see what you put in there yet.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's not right. I can
Oh.
I can tell by the preponderance of other answers, even with a lot of top ears.
Oh. Die is number 6. The answer is Packers and Chiefs. Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Number,
Natty stacking.
what did I tell you? 6. Yeah, that's who I get. Okay, Green
What
Bay
was the
Packers.
answer again?
You have the correct answer.
Green Bay Packers and Chiefs.
Well, I've got Jay Tizzo
See what I
at
got.
number 6.
Victoria number 1. Papa York number 2. Charles number 3. Greta number 4. James and Jay Tizzo. I got Jay Tizzo.
That was who I had.
That's who I got.
And so does everybody else in chat.
Okay, so you know what to do.
Even JT got himself.
No, honey, 6 is
I
better.
believe 6 is taken.
Lola, have a good day, my friend. Be safe.
Lola, have a blessed day.
Ditto.
2, please.
Number 2.
And thank you.
Just in time for the football season in 1979, What major TV network made its debut, becoming the first of its kind to exclusively cover sports? What network?
Actually, I remember that well. I was kind of into watching sports back then.
Oops. That's number 18. The answer is ESPN.
Joe McBride.
Joe McBride.
Joe McBride.
With two correct answers so far.
Yeah, Joe, you don't get to guess that one either. We got to get that one for claiming. All right.
Number 8, please.
You got it. Okay. Pay attention because it's going to be tough. Hurricane Katrina in 2005, she struck 3 coastal areas: Louisiana, Mississippi, and what? What was the third one? Louisiana, Mississippi, and what? You're only supposed to put one up there, Roseanne. That is number 15. Answer is Alabama.
DTS.
DTS.
DTS, give me a card number. Roseanne, don't get technical now. Come on. We've been
Next available.
This
Which
year.
would be number 1.
Congratulations, Jay Tizza. What's number 1?
For DTS's number. It says next available, please.
Okay. Due to the popularity of Harry Potter, what word was added to the Oxford English Dictionary in 2003?
Jelly bean. That movie did make jelly beans popular.
Really?
But I copied.
Well, we have some Harry Potter fans out here for sure. Number 2, the answer is Muggle.
Victoria Roman Carter.
Victoria.
No.
All right,
Number 4.
Victoria. Number who?
Number 4, please.
Number 4. Okay. What year did the West Nile virus first make its appearance in the United States? What year did the West Nile virus first make its appearance in the United States? Yep, that's right, Roseanne. Good morning, Frosty.
I'm gonna party like it's.
We're having a party. We're having a party. Do 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 do. We're having a party. Number 3, 1999.
James Schultz.
James. James, give me a number.
Number 9, number 9, number 9.
Got it.
I've got Steve LaPointe. Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Number 3?
I'm wrong. No, it's James Schultz.
Don't be confused with me. Come on.
I know.
There's a difference between a 7 and a 9.
I know it for sure.
Frosty, good morning.
All right, here we go. Stephen Hawking is the only person to date to star as himself in what popular sci-fi franchise? Stephen Hawking is the only person to date to star as himself in what popular sci-fi franchise?
Actually, I left a word off the end of that.
What? You did?
Yeah.
Well,
Bill Gibson got it, though. So did DTS and everybody after that.
you think? You might be wrong.
Well, it might be, but I remember him on that show.
Oh, well.
And I only saw it in reruns because I had to.
All right, I'll tell you in a minute. Number 1, the answer is Star Trek. How about that, guys?
Well, that gives it to Great Scott, but he was on The Big Bang Theory, and he played himself.
Well, he may have, but nevertheless. Okay, Great Scott. Would you like number 7 or 0? The last one goes to St. Jude's.
Well, sure, it is a sci-fi
Dan.
show because they talked about them
7,
being scientists and they're a bunch of nerds. 7, please.
Okay, St. Jude's gets the last one. You want to do the card?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Stop is in.
Stop is in. All righty. Cards number 5. Not on 1, not on 2, not on 3, not on 4, not on 5, not
No
on
matches. Nobody started with 5.
7, 5 on 8. Joe McBee.
All righty. And no, well, Papa York did have a 5-on-3. That he was the only person that picked 5 as his first number.
Well, you were close. It's 5 on 8. You were close,
He was half right.
but close enough. All right, here we go.
Chief, good morning.
Hi, Chief. Okay, what hip hop musical won 11 Tony Awards in 2016, including Best Musical? What hip hop musical won 11 Tony Awards in 2016, including Best Musical?
This is a copy one for me for sure. And everybody's saying good morning, Chief. That's the answer, obviously.
His hand bone needs to be fixed. Okay, hang on. I'm trying. Whoops. Almost moved somebody. Come here, hand bone.
I knew that was a woke musical. I did not know that it was hip hop, though.
My sister thought it was the greatest musical. I never got to see it, but
I had never had any intention of seeing it.
I'm not much on musicals myself.
Oh,
Okay.
I absolutely loved Little Shop of Horrors. I think that was a great musical.
Dive number 3. The answer is Hamilton.
Laney.
Ladybug. All right. Let me find another one.
Well, everybody else on Earth that evaluated it called it a woke musical.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Due to global warming, which Arctic animal is estimated to be extinct by the year 2100? And that would be a real shame if that's the case. Was it stop in? Yeah.
Yes.
Number 7, polar bear.
Frosty.
Frostbite.
All right. Okay. Commonly referred to as a drone, what does the acronym UAV stand for? UAV.
Actually, I've seen some that will carry people. But it's still a flying toy.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Stop is in.
Oopsie. Number 8. The answer is unmanned aerial vehicle.
Number 8, you said?
Mm-hmm.
James Schultz.
James Schultz.
I had Jay Chisholm.
Uh-oh.
Count again. Great Scott was the first one.
Oh, I missed Great Scott. That makes it Jay Tizzo.
Yes, I did
Yep,
too.
Jay Tizzo.
So it is. If it's Jay Tizzo, that's for the win.
Well, congratulations, Jay Tizzo.
Nice, Jay Tizzo.
Congrats. Congrats. Well, y'all got that done pretty quick this morning. Usually it's at least 8 o'clock. Y'all don't tell
Great
Ross.
Scott says there's a wrong answer in there. Take a look.
Oh, man. What? Why is it wrong?
The only wrong answer in there is mine, but I still think it's right because it is a flying toy.
Why are y'all saying Jay Tizzo's wrong?
Unmanned flying vehicle. Charles Latreille.
Oh, and it says, well, I would think it would be the same thing. Come on. Flying or aerial, wouldn't that be the same?
No, it's really not.
It's really not.
It's really not.
It's your channel, it's your
You-
choice.
you-
But
Your words
they're
have to
looking at
match the
abbreviation-
acronym.
Yeah, they're looking at the abbreviation.
Okay. Oh, yeah, abbreviation. You're right. Okay. Well, sorry, Jay Tizzo.
So
it
that
would
makes it
be
James Schultz.
All right, going back to James.
Yep.
James Schultz.
Yep.
Sorry.
And Jay Tizzo said he only had two.
Yeah, you've got two. That would have been number 3. Isn't that correct? It doesn't matter.
He thought it was the second time that he only had two. Or he would have only had two.
In 2019, nationwide shortage of what beverage caused bars across the country to be declawed? "2019 nationwide shortage of what beverage caused bars across the country to be declawed?"
Jägermeister. I've never even tried that stuff. And now that I don't drink alcohol, I never will. But I do know people that's all they drink.
I don't even know what it is.
It's an alcoholic beverage, but it's not got grains in it. So people that are lactose or not lactose intolerant, but can't tolerate gluten can drink it.
Okay, number 5, and the answer is White Claw.
Joe McBride, and that is for the win.
Oh, I had another one already. Now I only have 2 for Joe.
Joe McBride.
No, I'm kidding.
You should have had 2 from. He's got his name twice on the card.
Yeah, I was kidding. I was kidding, Joe. Okay, oops. Get back up there. Joe, congratulations.
Congratulations, Joe.
Congratulations, Joe.
Okay.
Not only are you smart, you're lucky.
That's right. All right, you're in the pot. Congratulations, Joe. And Nana. What? Already? I know that's what I said. It was like, holy cow, this is usually at least goes till after 8, but no, not today. You guys were sharp today. Oh, that is so cool. My bell has a date on it.
It's a Colorado Mountain Mama. It's a flavored hard seltzer in a can.
Oh, it's in a can?
Yeah. It's in a can.
Wow. Well, anyway,
We sold a lot of that stuff at the party store. And 90% of it we sold to women.
is it actually alcohol?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I think they're fairly strong too, like, 6-7% alcohol.
I don't drink very much at all, but I do like to have Bailey's in coffee or
Oh,
Carolina coffee.
Bailey's is just
Hmm.
whipped stuff. It's so good.
I like that, and I like Wild Turkey and 7 Up.
I like wild turkey
Oh my
neat.
gosh, I sound like a sot. I like wine, about any kind of wine actually. I do not like champagne.
Oh,
Um,
Jägermeister is just, I have tasted that stuff once. I guess I was never a big fan of anus flavored licorice to begin with, and that stuff's even worse.
I like tequila sunrises. David likes pina coladas. I do not like
You
pina.
like all those drinks with a lot of sugar in them, don't you?
I guess so.
Gold Sniping Farmer, good morning.
But my favorite nighttime drink would have to be coffee with Bailey's or Caroline's in it.
You ever have your coffee with just a little Kahlua in it?
I do. I have had that. Love you too, Compton. But I've never. I don't like it as well as I do Bailey's. Bailey's is so
Oh,
creamy.
Bailey's is, like I said, it's evil. It's so good.
It is good. But then I can take a shot of Bailey's and drink 6 cups of coffee, and I'm happy with just that. The one shot.
Have you ever had a B-52?
I don't guess so.
You would probably there. It's an after dinner drink, but it's Bailey's, Grand Marnier, and what's the other? But it's 3 different liqueurs, and it's sweet as it can be.
Hmm.
And you drink about half a dozen of them, and they'll knock you on your keister.
Well, I like hurricanes, and I like what is the strawberry daiquiri? I like those, but believe it or not, I don't drink much. I know that sounds like I do, but I don't. I drink very little. I probably don't have a drink four
The
times a
last
year.
alcohol I consumed, I had a beer the first week of December because I wanted to celebrate something, and it made my tummy queasy, and so I haven't had any desire to have any since.
Yeah, I like beer with pizza if it's really cold beer and it's really hot and yummy pizza. And it's hot outside. But other than that, I'm not much of a I'm not much of a drinker. Sounds like I am though, doesn't it? Tell you all the drinks that I do like. What can I say?
North Shore, that used to be my deal. I I grew up drinking Boilermakers,
Yeah, I
dropping a
wonder
shot of
if
bourbon into my beer.
have you ever heard of putting red like V8 or something like that in your beer?
I've seen people put all kinds of disgusting stuff in their beer.
Yeah.
Ice cubes, salt. I mean, they always have reasons for it, but it just grosses me out. 'Cause beer should be beer, unless you're making it into a Boilermaker.
Hmm. Butterscotch brandy. That sounds good. Grenadine. Hmm.
Yeah, buttery nipples. That's another sweet drink.
Now, grenadine isn't alcohol, is it? Isn't it just like
No,
a
it's It's a concentrated sugar. Oh, from Indian apples. What are those things better known as?
Cranberry. I probably like that. I probably like cranberry in anything.
I used to like cranberry with vodka, but even that, there was too much sugar in it, and the alcohol gets into your head too fast.
Mm-hmm. I guess my very favorite drink of all time, I do like water, but other than water, my very favorite drink would be either unsweet tea or black cherry Kool-Aid.
Since I gave up dairy products, but I wanted something that has that kind of milk coating to
Mm-hmm.
have for a drink every once in a while. I make a drink. I take a can of coconut milk, add a can and a half of good, clean, cold water to it, a pinch of coconut powders, and a pint of some kind of berry, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blend it up real good until it's smooth. And that is a satisfying drink. It's a little bit sweet, but not particularly sweet. And it doesn't have all of the garbage in it that dairy does.
Diane, I do not like sweet tea at all. I want my tea unsweet. I do not like flavored teas. I do not like hot tea.
I like a good iced tea, but again, like you, I want it to taste like tea.
Hmm. I agree, Steve. I don't like anything in my coffee except hot coffee. I don't want sugar. I don't want creamer. I don't want all that stuff. The latte. I don't want the ice cream in it. I don't want any of that. I don't like coffee flavored anything except plain old coffee.
I used to, I mean, it's been years and years, but I used to go to Arby's just to get their Jamocha shakes. And Ida, you have a gray.
I'm trying to catch him.
He's popping up.
Hmm.
How you doing, Lurch? Good morning.
Good morning, Lurch.
Good morning, Lurch. Good morning, Colorado Mountain Mama.
That was definitely one of my favorite things about going to Chinese restaurants was the jasmine tea.
It's not an AA meeting.
Yeah.
Heck, now we're talking about yummy stuff.
Other stuff that's way more addictive. Sugar.
More
And
addictive than heroin
I
is
guess
what
I think that what, Victoria?
Sterling said sugar was addictive, but I said I've heard it's more addictive than heroin.
It is.
Could
It
be true.
literally is.
That's what I
You
was
know,
told.
if you go to the store and you can buy cranberry juice or you can buy cranberry cocktail, and I think the cocktail has got the extra sugar in it.
Probably.
It tastes better.
Yeah, it's got something in it. I know they tell you when you have a kidney infection or anything going on with your kidney to drink cranberry juice, not cranberry cocktail or anything added to it. Straight
Hmm.
100% cranberry juice. So
I
there
love it
must be
anyway.
something else in it. Yeah, I like it.
The cranberry
Chief, are you
margarita.
separating the wheats from the chaff?
The what?
Chief said, sorry, I'm not talking much. I'm sitting here separating wheat cents. So he's
What?
separating the wheat from the chaff.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can look at some pennies if y'all want to while we wait.
What are we waiting for?
Hey, Frosty.
Hey, what's up?
I don't know.
Frosty,
have-
Morning, Frank.
And I wanted to say something based off of what Victoria said. I did a paper in school when I was getting my med degree on the science of sugar cravings and addiction. So there's a gene called the ADRA2A, ADRA2A, that is blamed for sugar. So if you don't have it, you won't crave it. But the moment your body gets it, it'll demand it. There's also a bacteria that plays part of that builds into it. It sits in your gut. So if you have both of those, you will absolutely have an immediate sugar addiction just tasting it. Like quick glance of sugar and instantaneously your body will go into the need, the craving for it. So there is a genetic disposition to sugar cravings.
Wow.
Yeah. I just heard that. I was like, I know about that one.
Yeah,
So I
that's
wanted
very,
to share useless information.
My son, who is
your son who what?
check stacker is gray, Ida.
Victoria, you still there?
I think we lost her. I
yeah,
mean, her icon's still there, but
Oh, you cut out for a minute. You started talking and then you went blank.
I think she's messing with her.
I don't know.
We're
No,
having
this laptop's
issues,
been cutting in and out a little bit all morning. So. What, Ida?
You said your son what?
He's of higher intelligence, and he was the one that told me that about sugar.
Ah,
I don't eat sugar. I don't add it to any, but every once in a while, I'll allow myself to indulge myself. And I learn a lot when I do that. Last week, I went shopping and I went by the chocolate store and bought myself 2 truffles. And these are, like the size of the end of your thumb, not big truffles, but 2 bite-sized truffles. And they were wonderful in my mouth. 5 minutes later, when they got to my stomach, I was cramping. And
Oh, wow.
because you wasn't used to it or what?
because yeah, and those bacteria that are sugarphilic started going crazy. And I mean, I definitely wanted more sugar after that, but
So check. It was a paper that I wrote. I'll send you some information on it. Fire me off an email and I'll just respond. Yeah, there's some things that you can do. There's some substitutes and stuff that you can put into place. But basically, you have to abstain from it for like 7 days, and you have to do like the probiotics. Basically, it's get your gut healthy. A healthy gut resolves most of those issues. But if you identify, there's a couple different genes that if you identify that you have them, you kind of just need to avoid sugar altogether. It increases your propensity for diabetes, propensity things like Alzheimer's and dementia and stuff like that. They're all tied to sugar uptake and glucose imbalances and things of that nature. So I can send you some information.
Alzheimer's is?
Say again.
Did you say Alzheimer's was?
Yep.
Alzheimer's, dementia, all that stuff is tied to sugar intake. Excess amounts.
plaque psoriasis.
Oh yeah, there's tons of stuff that
My skin,
caused.
because since I've started kind of controlling and watching my sugar intake for the last year, all of my skin issues have cleared up. they're just gone.
Okay, what is this? Let me look at the date again. 1982.
Thanks, great Scott. Appreciate you putting that in there, bud. So, but yeah, I just I heard that and I was like, oh, I got like 10 minutes in between meetings, so I figured I would pop in and just impart some potentially useless information to you.
Well, you should stick around.
Well, it's not really
I would.
useless.
The month of April is impossible for me. I'm averaging 12 to 16-hour days every day, 5, 6 days a week. So once April's done, then I'll get back to being able to be on panel and coming up and hanging out with people. But
Well, good.
April's a difficult month.
We're beginning to wonder.
Well, I've told people from February on that you wouldn't see much of me in April. So, but it's almost there. We're at the halfway point. Only like 14 more days to go or something like that. So,
The items that we consume that they are finding microplastics in is almost everything that is
virtually everything. Yeah.
everything that is made in a food processing center has got microplastics in it.
But you know what? They're trying to keep us from making gardens and everything else, is from what I hear.
There are people that would like to make it illegal to grow a garden.
Now, that is about crazy to me. And I see no reason for that, other than making you dependent on somebody.
That's exactly what they want, is they want you dependent on them.
All right, folks, I'm being beckoned into my meeting. Y'all take care.
Have a blessed day, Frosty.
We'll see y'all later.
Be
And
safe.
hey, by the way, Chief,
Have a great day, Frosty.
you too. Hey, Chief, regale them on the uses of bug juice. Ida might change your mind about Kool-Aid.
Oh, Donna, come on in. Don't mess up my Kool-Aid.
All right, folks, have a good one.
Bye, dear.
So, did you take a walk down the street and you're showing us every penny that you found in the gutter?
That's what they look like, don't they? The worst looking things I've seen. Let me dig deeper in the bottom. Maybe I can find something that looks a little better. These came from I don't know where they came from. I've had them so long, but I think they came from Rolls, bank rolls. But they are pretty pitiful.
Roseanne, rabbit is really tasty meat.
But you know what? You never know. This might be the show that we find the
Holy Grail.
Yeah. You never.
Oh yeah, ducks are very tasty.
You never ever know. You never ever know. I could put
Paula
something
says you
under
need a
here.
new list.
I know. Right. I know. I'm not even looking at
Did
the
she
list.
make you one? She needs to make you one.
I'm just looking at the pennies to see if there's something that reaches out and says, "Hey, look at me closer." However,
That one's
I'm
got
not
a little green snow on it.
Yeah, green something. That one's got yellow on it, so. Yeah. His and her coins. Good morning. Yeah, I'd like to find something that didn't have all this garbage on it. It looked like they were dug up from the ground somewhere. 1990D.
Probably from a copper mine. Well, not that one.
Good morning.
That thing looked at copper once.
What did you say, Great Scott? The giant rabbits in Korea?
To solve the hunger crisis. But the royalty
Yeah.
liked it so much that they ate them all.
And what he's getting at is, I mean, rabbits breed like rabbits, right? And their food to meat production is really a very good number. They produce meat very rapidly on little bit of food, and they do it on food that we shouldn't be eating.
And so I've heard of it. I
Yeah, I agree with her.
if it's in my area, but I wasting disease.
I think there's a lot of problems, a lot of diseases with deer and wild animals. People don't realize.
Well, the wasting disease, I mean, once you open up their thoracic cavity, you can see it. It's very obvious. And I love good venison.
Yeah, I like venison.
Yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good.
I had alligator tail one time, and it was good.
Elk is good.
Elk is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Back straps from an elk, they're big enough. Oh, man.
Yep. And elk and moose is good.
I had an opportunity one time to try a little moose at a beast feast.
Mm-hmm. And
It was tasty. It was very tasty.
is that a closed AM? And what is?
But I eat bison every day.
Is that a closed AM?
Angie, send me your address. I'll be on the way.
Does that
I see a space between them. If closed means there's no space between them.
I don't know if that would be considered. I don't know. Of course, I don't know what. I haven't turned it over to see.
But I think that you really got something there with the of, because that thing wasn't struck right. Look at the bottom half of those letters just aren't there.
Greece.
On the left side of the R of America, there's cuds or something there.
94D. What, Victoria?
The R in the word America on the back, on the left side of it.
I think that's just scratching.
Oh, okay. From here, I couldn't see that. It just looked like it had cuds or something.
Silver Spurs, the farm that I go to, he crosses the bison with cattle, and then when he has usually the first generation, the males won't be viable, but the females will. But he'll breed them back to yak, and then you get biakalo, and boy, that biakalo meat is good. It's a little sweeter than beef or bison, but it's it's also a little redder than either the beef or the bison.
Wow.
Good morning, Coin Junkie.
It looks like there's a ghost in the middle of that thing there, Ida.
Could have been. Could have been.
A green glowing ghost.
This is a 73.
73. That's the year I got shot.
Do not see anything.
You got shot, Sterling?
Walking out of a roller skating rink.
Wow.
You got shot?
Yeah,
By what?
a 32.
Oh, what'd you do?
I fell down.
What?
Actually, I fell into my buddy's arms. I didn't actually hit.
How? I mean, what? Okay, tell
Did
us a
the person
story.
who
Come
shot
on.
you? Well,
Well, 73 in the city of
Ida
Detroit.
wants all.
There was a lot of racial tension in Detroit in those days. I was a teenager still in high school. There was a bunch of redneck security guards that were the security for Northland Roller Rink in Detroit on 8 Mile. You all heard of 8 Mile before. But there was this group of young black men that were causing some issues in the roller skating rink that night, and the security guards kicked them out. About 11 o'clock at night, when everybody was leaving, me and my friend and his girlfriend were walking down the alley towards 8 Mile out of the back door. And these guys pulled up in the front parking lot and started shooting down the alleyway towards the back where all the security guards were, and I was in the middle. Nope, there was about maybe 150 people in the alleyway, and I was the only person that got hit.
Wow. Okay, look at that A, guys. What is that A? Is that damaged? It doesn't look like damaged, though.
The E?
Yeah.
On the
On,
middle,
on
doesn't
the
know.
top part of the middle leg,
No.
it does look like it's been punched down a little bit, like a double die.
I don't know. Is it anybody that's really smart on this? Tell me, what is that? Is that anything?
Well, if I see something, it's
Save that and
obviously
show it to Paula.
environmental damage.
I know. Where's Paul and we need her?
Mhm.
What year is it?
Um,
If it's copper, keep it.
64. So it's definitely copper, but what the heck is that?
That's your $1 million coin.
Could be. Okay, well, we're going to put it aside. If you guys see anybody that might know what we're doing here, go to the next one.
Eric and Joe McBride and Paula, one of them would know. Where are they all at?
Here's the 63.
Coin Junkie's in here. He knows that stuff pretty well.
Chief Stacker says MD Ida. Mint damage?
I tell you what, Chief,
Machine
look
double.
at it because
MD.
I don't think it's MD, and the reason I don't believe it's MD is because hang on, I don't know what I'm talking about probably, but let me get it back around here.
Well, Charles, those pictures you sent me last night look great. Thank you.
Look at that again.
Well, Chief is calling it machine doubling.
I know. Amanda, are you in here?
I have not seen a comment from her this
I
morning.
think she was spoke up.
See, it's not shaped right to me.
Joe
To be
says
Joe's
damage.
calling it damage.
Joe McBride. damaged.
You think that's damaged, huh?
Is
Okay.
it a Denver?
It's
I don't know what that would have to do with it, but
no. Okay, we'll put it aside. If you're right, I think that would be awesome, but I'm gonna look at it again. I know, that's exactly right. Look at the bottom of the E. Okay, this one is 1995.
those zinc pennies just don't look right.
They don't, do they? Oh, look at that. There's a scratch.
Yep,
Those things are
that
horrible.
one's damaged.
That was just, that looked like it'd been in the ground for a
Hey,
while.
that field there looked like it had a picture of Colonel Sanders on it.
Could have been. All right, here's one. 1981 Denver. Why is it getting so not straight now?
You're a little fuzzy.
Yeah. I want to find a closed AM. Ugh,
Coin Junkie says RPM question mark.
RPM on what? This one?
Repunch mark
I don't think so.
Look at that C. Something
on
happened to that C.
I think it's nothing. Nothing. Oh, Joe says we all want to find that. Yeah, I guess we do, don't we, Joe? 1981D. Um,
damage.
damage, bad damage.
Lot of damage.
Well, Joe, I promise you, I will never find one.
Because you don't look. 1975D. 1975. Nada. That's another. These coins, they just don't look right, do they?
Wow,
It's snowing in New York City.
that's a parking lot.
It is. Definitely.
You should send that one in to get it graded, Ida.
Oh, yeah, that's a thought. I can do that. I could certainly do that. Okay, that's another yucky one. Okay, my kids are going to get some more pennies in their little box.
Well, Colorado Mountain Mama, I
Yes.
understand it's snowing in the mountains in Colorado a lot more than I understand it's snowing in the Bronx in the middle of April.
Oh, those are just pitiful coins. I need to send all these to kids. Okay, see what else we can find that's not yucky coins. How about whatever this is? Let's see what this is. That's not interesting. Record Classics. Now this might be interesting. Let me see if I can open
I had lots and lots of rain yesterday, but luckily it stopped for a couple of hours just after noon so I could go out and take my walk.
Yeah, we're gonna get rain, I think, today. This looks like a. Hang on, let me get this off of that.
I'm going to put out my 401st video today because last night I did my 400th video.
All right, let's
Awesome.
check this out. This is
Oh,
something.
that's awesome.
And it only took me 5 years. And I'll probably have another 150 before the year's over.
And a pretty worn Indian. This is a pretty
But that's how they should still make our pennies.
Indian also. Pretty worn. Do.
I'm really not happy with the fact that we put people's images, real people's images on our coins.
Well, you might want to have to get over it.
Well, there isn't anything I can do about it, but I don't have to like it.
That's right. It's a V-nickel.
It's got my initial on it. It's mine.
There you go. Put
Nice.
that in the mail to Victoria.
That's right.
No, do not. I always say that more when it's got Queen Victoria on it and it says Victoria. That's when I say if it's got my name on it, it means it's mine.
That's right.
Well, does that mean that I get all the sterling silver?
Not.
No, it doesn't
Why
say
not?
sterling on it. I guess if it says sterling somewhere on it, it might.
Well, if it's sterling silver, it should have sterling stamped on it.
Even though I say that, I don't get them all. Yeah, if it's jewelry, it'll
I
be
saw
marked
something
sterling.
yesterday that people have told me that this was the case for a long time, and I had never seen an example of it. But on Hometown, I look at that stuff for what people are selling all the time, and I look at the sterling silver. And somebody put up a sterling silver bowl, and on the stamp it said sterling 835 instead of 925.
Well, that's kind
Wow.
of strange, isn't it?
If it just says 925, it's sterling, Compton. But I had not
says
seen anything
925.
that was proof that sterling could be anything other than 925 until yesterday.
Yeah. Well, Compton
Me too.
0.925 means 92.5% silver.
This country
Percent.
is small
That's
to
what I said.
me.
Yeah, all
Okay.
CCs. Goes going through evidently.
Well, it's probably been 60 years since I've seen a CC dollar, at least in my hand.
I've got one that's graded. I've got one that's really wore out.
What my grandma used to carry a CC dollar in her purse, along with a couple. She had a $5 and a $2 or $2.50 gold pieces that she carried in her purse all the time. But that CC dollar that
nice.
she carried was the only CC dollar that I've ever had in my hand.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question for y'all. Does anyone live near a castle or I don't maybe not a castle, but haunted things that they say are haunted?
My brain.
And do y'all believe in that stuff?
There was a house 3 houses south of the house that I grew up in Detroit that was definitely haunted. There had probably it was an old farmhouse, and 50 years before there had been a murder suicide in there. And I remember hanging out and seeing stuff move and hearing
Well,
noises that you never should have heard.
well, you know,
Well, I wouldn't say that I do, but I wouldn't say that I don't. I've never seen anything myself. So until I
well,
do, I can't say 100% that I do believe it, but I won't say that I don't either.
I know,
I'm still open.
yeah, okay, David. Have
Yes.
a good day, my friend. And I don't know. My friend showed me this picture that she took off her front porch, and it really looks like a white angel. I mean, it's so strange.
I have friends that see orbs and they say that they're spirits all the time. And I listen to them,
A lot of people say that.
you know, but 15 years ago or so, my son and I were on a tour in the Boundary Waters in northern Minnesota. And the kids were all on the shoreline fishing at dusk. And I got my camera out to take a couple pictures of the kids fishing. And when I got the pictures developed, it was full of orbs. And did a little thinking about it, and the mosquitoes were so thick. I mean, the sun started going down, you had to get in your tent. It was bad. But the orbs were mosquitoes.
Yeah, I can
Well,
believe that.
yeah, it could be. I don't know, but when Angel and Paula get to my house, if we have time, we're going to go to Jefferson, Texas. That's supposed to be
Yeah.
a very haunted place.
Yeah, I think you guys will have a lot of fun there.
You'll have fun even if it's just a scam.
No, I don't think it's a scam. I really don't.
I'm not saying it is, but even if it is, you'll still have fun.
Oh yeah, we'll have fun because we'll all be together. Oh, Roseanne says her photos of Myrtles was full of orbs. Definitely were not mosquitoes.
Well, even if it's not a scam, you still might not actually see something yourself. You know, you
I
just
tell
have
you
to hear
what,
it.
I definitely heard footsteps in my shop here
Yeah.
upstairs. There's no doubt about that. And I wasn't the only one.
Well, and somebody, what was it? Come in your door, ring the bell, or
No, I have an
something like that.
upstairs here.
Yeah.
I have an upstairs apartment. And Carol and I were standing in the quilting room, and we both heard footsteps walk across the floor above us. And it was really strange. It was in the middle of the day, and I thought maybe David was on the roof, but he was not. I walked outside to see he was not, and it was just really weird. I went upstairs and didn't see anything, but it was kind of strange because I
My
can't.
son would
If I hear something, I have to investigate. You know.
My
Yeah.
son lives in a house that was built in the 1840s as a frontier hospital. It was a hospital during the Civil War,
Yeah,
a couple blocks away from the Ohio River. So, I mean, it was active. I guarantee you, lots of people have died in that house.
of course.
They've been in that house for 2.5 years and have zero evidence of any hauntings.
Well, just because it's what it is doesn't mean there is.
I know, but when there is hauntings, it's at least to my understanding, normally a result of some tragic event in the past.
Yeah, yeah. I know, but I don't know. Anyway, I just think it's interesting.
Well, Ida, don't you remember when your camera caught something at your door there at the shop?
Oh yeah, that was upstairs. I still have that picture on my camera too. I think
Yeah.
it was or maybe it was in her. I don't know if she took the picture. If I did, see if I can find it. But yeah, it was. It was an image. It looked like an image of a man.
Well, this
But
time I think you were in the shop on live with us. Red was on panel, and it gave you a notification on your phone. And I think you said you heard the bell that you got on your door there at the shop.
well,
But
it
then
could
there
be.
wasn't nobody there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you remember that?
I remember that's happened a lot where I'll hear the door, the ringing of the bells of on my door, and
Yeah,
nobody comes in, nobody's around. I hear that.
yeah.
That's still a
But it
lot.
even set off your um, security camera, and it
Yeah,
notified you on your phone.
yes.
But then there wasn't nobody there.
There wasn't anything. Yeah, I'm looking to see if I can find that picture of. I know. And my friend Tammy said to me one day because I was complaining because I had things missing from the shop, like something stupid, like a stapler, um, that type thing. And she said, "Okay, where does the stapler go?" I said, "Right here on my desk." And we looked all around the shop, couldn't find it. And so she said, "Okay, in the morning when you first get there, say, return my stapler now." And you know what? The next day it was on my desk. Now that was weird.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
That is weird. Yeah. I don't
I
know.
lose stuff all the time and then later find it right where I was looking for it.
Yeah, well, that could have been too, but I don't think so because we had two people looking for it.
Oh, I am not convinced that it's just me being blind all
Yeah,
the some of the times it is, but not all the time because
yeah.
it happens to me at least once a day.
Yeah, weird, weird, weird.
Well, I lost that 22 carat pinky ring a year and a half ago. And I mean, I vacuumed the floor. I got down and rubbed my hands all around on the carpet. I looked in the dumpster out in the parking lot. I went through our trash. I went through the vacuum cleaner, stuff. I searched everywhere, never did find that ring. So finally, I give up and I just kind of thought to myself, okay, God, if you want me to have it, you'll give it back. A year and a half later, just maybe a month ago, I found it in the floor because I was just getting hold of the cord to pick a cord up and it went right on my finger.
Wow, that is weird.
How did it get there after
That's
a
a
year
little
and a half?
spiritual, I think.
Yeah, that was a little weird because, I mean, the floor had been vacuumed a lot. A lot.
Probably once a week at least.
Yeah, probably.
That's
More.
really weird. That is weird.
Yep. Because whenever I, picked up that cord and it come up on my finger, I thought, now how did, I thought maybe I, have a couple of medium-sized, hoop earrings. I thought, how did one of them earrings get off my dresser into the floor over here? And
Hmm.
picked it up and looked at it, and I just was like, "Oh my god, oh my!" Just I couldn't believe it. It
If
was
you
that
had a
crazy.
if you had a cat living in the apartment with you, you'd have your answer.
Nope, I have no kids, no cats, no dogs, just me and my husband. And it was back in my bedroom, which only me and my husband come back here. Well, my daughter did when she was cleaning, and she vacuumed. You know,
Orta, good morning.
That's pretty weird.
I
Pretty
thanked
weird.
thanked the guy upstairs and put it up somewhere safe.
But even stories about ghosts scare us. It's like, ooh, doo, 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 doo. It scares little kids and everything like that. But nobody's ever been harmed by. I've never heard of anybody ever being harmed by ghosts. Have y'all?
No,
And it
not in
can
real
make
life.
you hurt
No,
yourself because you'll fall over something, or you know.
yeah, no, I've never heard of anybody. Not definitely not in real life.
Yeah.
They're not actually in the same dimension as us. I don't think that they can do a lot.
Angel's cat steals her dice and hides it under the dirty clothes.
She said they stole one of her rings and took it to the pawn shop.
Yeah,
You never found it.
she never found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Waverly Hills Sanitarium or whatever in Louisville. It's not too awful far from me. I mean, it's hour and a half drive or so. But I have never been there. But I have known a few people that have went there.
Well, I tell y'all what's weird is staying all night in a funeral home. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. That is weird. I mean, every little sound makes you jump.
No,
I'll bet.
Angel has got Charles making a mold for me. We talked about it a little bit last night on the stream. This is gonna this if Charles can do this, it's gonna be absolutely ridiculous. Everybody will have to have one.
If Angel hadn't made it, I'm scared to know what it is. I can't
There
tell
was a
what.
funeral home in the little town I grew up in that I don't know how many years it's been there.
That's it, Ida, right there.
Mm, typical
Just
Angel.
just recently they closed it down. Somebody bought it and made it into little apartments. I've
Mm,
wondered about that.
A sanitarium?
No, it was a funeral home for years and
Oh,
years.
I could you imagine turning an insane asylum into an apartment complex?
Oh, it's crazy. I would think.
telling you,
That would
you're,
be crazy.
we're assuming you are kind of like the rest of us. Do we believe or do we not believe?
There was a
Yeah.
girl I went to high school with. Her parents were morticians,
Yeah.
and in the bedroom across the hall from her bedroom,
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, they were brand new, unused caskets, but that would still just weird me out just a little bit.
Mm-mm. Me
Was
too.
she kind of a strange girl?
She was insatiable.
Okay.
I had a great 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 uncle somewhere. I don't know how far back, but was hung for horse thieving.
Wow.
Not wild.
It is.
Y'all ever heard of doodle bugging?
I've heard it, but I don't know what it is.
Dune
Anybody
bugging?
know what that is? Doodle bugging.
Oh, doodle bugging.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on the dunes with dune buggies before.
Mm-mm.
What is it, Ida?
It's like you can look it up. It's
Oh,
like you
okay.
take like metal. I don't know. You know how if you want to find water, you take a peach tree and you
Oh,
know.
okay. Yeah.
Okay, well you do that with metal, and supposedly you can find graves.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't want to be a ghoul and turn to grave robbing.
Drowsing. I don't know, Charles.
Kind of like dowsing. Dowsing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lurch,
It's pretty
I
Grave.
live in northern Michigan, so yeah, there is lots of places around here where you can go dune buggying.
hmm
Mostly over on the Lake Michigan side. From where Angel lives going north along the shore.
I
Yep.
wonder
Huh. Water witching.
what.
That's what
Yeah,
The
it's
old, the
water.
called.
old, the old Volkswagen Bugs definitely made the best dune buggies.
I always wanted a Volkswagen, one of the older Volkswagens. You know, restored, of course. But yeah, I'd love it.
I learned how to drive a stick in one of them because you had to. They didn't make automatics until I think the 70s.
Well, well, trying to find something to show y'all, but I hadn't been able to find it yet.
I've been to Silver Lake several times, and our friend in chat is also from Muskegon, Lurch. Angel, Miss Coin Crew lives in Muskegon or Muskegon Heights, I believe.
I believe it was a American Motors Gremlin that I learned to drive a stick shift on.
I had a sister that had a Gremlin. I drove that thing a lot.
I really liked that little car.
It wasn't a bad car. I mean, it had that good motor in it, that 250 straight six motor in it.
Hmm. Well, what does it mean when it says it's turbocharged? Would a four-cylinder turbocharged motor be better than a six-cylinder
It depends on what you're going to do with it.
for just driving?
Well, for just driving, it probably would be a better fuel efficient and still give you plenty of power. But if you were going to be doing work with it, towing anything, um, probably not so much.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've had little sports cars in my life that had four cylinders with a turbo on them, and they were badass fun cars to drive.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, you don't ever know. We used to have a Jeep. I loved driving that Jeep. It was so fun. Oh my goodness. Loved driving that Jeep. And it rode rough, but it was just fun to drive.
Yeah.
But it was fun to drive. Kids nowadays don't even know what a stick shift is. We have no
My
idea.
first husband made the mistake. We'd bought a 67 fastback Mustang,
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
and
nice.
it had a four, yeah, stick shift, four gears, whatever. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he said, "You can't drive it because you don't know how to drive a standard. I won't let you drive it."
You
So
learned, didn't you?
Yeah, he was a nice guy. That's why I divorced him. But a friend of his and his wife said, we'll come get you. She watched my baby, my oldest child, while he took me out in that gremlin and taught me how to drive a stick shift. So then he couldn't say I couldn't drive it. So when I had children, it was a goal of mine to make sure they both knew how to drive a stick shift. So nobody could ever say that to them. Or if there was an emergency and the only car available was a stick shift, they would know how to drive it. And they both did learn on a stick shift. My daughter even took her driving test on one with one. And the lady giving her the driving test commented that she didn't know how to drive a stick shift. So, she felt like my daughter did a really good job because it was a hilly little town that she took her on the drive to get her license.
My daughter's first car we bought her when she was 16 was a 66 Mustang, and it was 3 speed.
Yeah.
And
The
she didn't
first
know how
car
to
I
drive.
had was a 66 Mustang, but it was an automatic,
Hmm.
I think. I don't know. Too many years ago.
Hmm. Hmm.
It was my favorite car, too. And some girl run or turned on a light in front of us and
Hmm.
we hit her in the side and tore up my car.
Hmm.
I lost my. Oh, there it is. It's
Yeah,
back.
we really get into our cars that we like them. We like them forever. It seems like, you know.
Yep.
I had a '68 Cougar that I loved.
Mm, yep.
My '68 Dodge Charger. I really loved that one. That was a go getter.
Probably my favorite car that I ever had was a Triumph TR7. One of those little
Rosanna,
white.
I like them. Those were cute cars. I
That
like them.
that thing was fun to drive.
Traverse, Roseanne. That's what I want. I think it's a Traverse. David said he thinks the Acadia is a better car, but
That little vehicle that I had a little. I think it was an 1800 cc 4-cylinder engine, and it would freaking rock. I took it to the flat track here once and raced against the Porsches and Corvettes. I could outmaneuver them in the turns, but they
Oh, yeah.
definitely pulled away from me in the straightaways.
mm,
Good morning, Big Silver Bullion.
Roseanne, the reason I'm going that would like that, I think, is because it's a bigger car. It's wider, it's longer. I think it would ride better than the Acadia.
So when do you plan to buy one, Ida?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm definitely going to wait until after my surgery, but I don't know if I'll buy one the end of the year or the first of next year.
Yeah.
Waiting on the other ones to come out.
You might want to wait for about a year. After Trump gets back in office, interest rates will go down.
Mm.
You think he'll get back in office?
Well, they are going to cheat. They're going to cheat as much as they possibly can. So
Yeah.
no guarantees.
I hope he does.
Me too.
But if he doesn't,
But
anybody but Biden. Anybody but.
I agree with you, Victoria. Although there are people that could be worse, maybe.
Mm.
You
They'd have to
know,
really work hard
We
at it.
really have to work hard at it, but I think
Yeah.
there could it could be worse.
Yeah, it can always be worse.
okay, no politics, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Out against an army of shadows says, stop it.
Stop, 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 stop.
Stop doing it. Stop talking political. Goodness gracious alive.
No, that's just economics. It's not political.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I disagree with
I,
any.
I'm not going to put you in a corner at all, Ida.
No, no, me neither.
However, if you guys know me, y'all know what my feelings are.
Yep. I wish your governor could run for president.
Oh, I
Or
love my
would. He could. I don't know why he doesn't. He should.
Welco, the president
right
is
where
the one who puts people on the board at the Fed. The president has lots of power over the Federal Reserve. Trump made them drop interest rates because of the pressure he put on them.
well, my opinion, I'm going to give it to you and then I'm going to shut up, is that the government is a business. We need a businessman to run the government, and we need a ruthless businessman at this point. That's my opinion.
And the government is nobody's friend.
But that's just
The government is in power to stay in power for themselves, not for us.
Mhm. But anyway, that was my little spill. Now I'll shut up.
So is that an ounce of silver you got there in that floating frame, Sterling?
Yeah, that's the best of the best bar.
That's what I thought it was, yeah.
Yeah, it is the best of the best
We're
bar.
going to have to get Charles to make you a mold for that so you can start pouring them for us again.
Well, if
Yeah,
Ida wants me to, or I can,
Red used to,
I
but
can continue to do Ida Herring hearts.
I would love to have some more of those bars done like that. Best of the best like that. I think those would be cool.
Charles?
I don't know if Charles could make a mold like that or not.
Oh, I think he could. You should see the cannabis leap that he's doing for me.
I don't know if Charles is very good, but then that has writing on it, and sometimes it's hard to do molds and be able to make the writing come out right. You know.
yeah.
I don't.
So if it's an ounce of silver to make it, what would you charge? 3 ounces? Or
Well, I don't
equivalent?
know, and it would have to be something.
I do stuff for Ida, ounce for ounce.
Well, okay, I understand that.
And even,
I mean,
even other stuff I've sold, even I don't do 3 times. No, maybe 1.5 to 2.
Oh, okay.
Victoria, I don't get paid for my work. I understand that, but I'm not doing it to get paid. I make this stuff because I enjoy doing it. And if somebody else is going to love it, then there's all the more reason for me to do it.
Well,
See, I think that it wouldn't have to be a 1 ounce either.
Yeah, it wouldn't have to be.
Yeah. But anyway.
Well, if you ever do it, Sterling, I'd definitely send you something, whatever, to make me one. I've got one, but 2's always better than 1.
Let's see what Charles comes up with, because he might, take this. I'll send him some good pictures of it so that he can work from it, and maybe he can even redesign it a little bit, so that because that's Red's design, and I don't really want to steal from Red.
That is not Red's design.
That was Ida's design, wasn't
it? That is Ida's design.
Okay.
So.
But I will still send Charles some good pictures of it that he can work from, and it might turn out that he needs to rework it a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll leave that up to the artist.
Yep.
Nope, that is not Red's design.
Well,
Red
if
made
you
them for me, but they cost me a small fortune too. They weren't
right,
cheap.
I understand. I understand. Brett was into pouring for the profit he
Right.
could make from it.
yeah, to make
That's
money.
right.
Yeah, and you can't fault him for that either.
No,
Uh,
not at all. He did really good work, and when he gets
I would
back into
say
it, he'll do really good work again.
Yeah,
it would
yeah, I
be
mean,
like
yeah, absolutely.
a cool idea for you to make it and then charge, like you said, if it's an ounce and a half, then the other half ounce you have to pay Ida to, towards giveaways or shipping, or you know what I mean?
Well, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Eric, that's not a bad idea. I can make those buttons in a heartbeat. But if I got a stamp that would put all of that stuff onto the button, and I know somebody, well, I've got somebody that makes stamps, but it would probably cost $300 for the stamp because it would be a very intricate stamp.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Because I think I paid about 150, maybe a little closer to 200 for the stamp for my channel round.
Yeah, that would be. That would be. Yeah, that would be. Morning.
Lurch says if you know anyone with a CNC machine, you can have a stamp made pretty easy.
Well, I do know somebody that has one, and he made stamps for me before, but they're not cheap, but it's worth what I pay for them because he does good work.
Yeah. Nope, not yet. Haven't looked.
Well, I know several people won those, and some won more than one of them, but there was still a lot of people that would have loved to have had one that didn't get a
Mhm.
chance to get one. So,
Yeah.
and I, love Red to death, but he was charging so much that it was
Yeah.
hard for somebody to buy one from him.
Yeah. Well, then you have to think he has the shipping, international shipping too. So
That's true. That's true.
yeah, it all. You all have to
Yeah,
figure
I'm
out.
not saying anything bad about it. What he
Right.
did or what he charged. It
No,
was just, more than some people
Yeah,
could.
if we could do that, if we could do that locally, that would be cool, huh?
Yep. Yep.
Well, I got to tell y'all, I have one bar left. I
well,
have,
you need one yourself there.
I have mine. I have mine.
Wendy, good morning.
But in addition
Well,
to that, I have one left.
well,
Good
if you
morning,
do
Wendy.
anything with it, Ida, I think you should auction it off because that will probably auction very well.
I can't even find it. What are you talking about?
Good morning, Elton Jones.
When you find it, I'm
Oh,
not saying today or now or
yeah.
anything like that. Elton Jones, good morning.
Oh, I gotta send this to my sister. Shelley, would you send this to Barbara? When you send it to who? Barbara.
Yeah, and locally, she's referring to anywhere within the United States, or at least the 48 states that are not outrageous shipping.
That doesn't cost any more to send to Hawaii or Alaska.
I thought it did to Alaska, but I don't know. Could be wrong.
Well, I've never sent anything to Alaska myself, so let me be clear. But I have sent lots of stuff to Hawaii because my daughter lived there for 6 years, and it
Yeah.
never cost me anything
Yeah,
extra.
she was on the military base, wasn't she?
That's where they work, but I sent stuff to their house.
Aha!
Yeah.
I found it. Y'all want to see?
Yeah. Show us.
There's several people in the community from Hawaii, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, there
But
was.
like 1.1.
Awesome.
Mine's 1.1 also, not just 1 ounce. It is a little over. It says 1.1 on the back.
Yeah. But that isn't the last of the original bunch of them.
I got one somehow back when I didn't have a curse on me.
Ida, would you send Victoria a curse breaker, please?
No. It's
I
okay.
think I already did. I think she'll probably get it this week. We send Victoria one of those key rings, curse breakers. Yeah. Yeah, you
So
probably get
I'll
it.
have to hook it right to me so it's right touching me all the time.
It's got a nice little clasp that you can hook right on your belt loop.
We should
Yeah.
take it with us when we go to Jefferson, Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Each one of you need to have one clip to your shirt, like a buttonhole or a belt loop. Or
right. That's right. So you have it like what are the little rabbit foots?
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Remember when everybody used to have those rabbit feet keychains?
Yes, I do.
I had one myself, but now I think that's really
Yeah, those
disgusting.
1 ounce credit cards. Yeah.
Your pockets are heavy, EMR coins. He carries all these Lucky Charms.
I'm so
1 ounce silver, 1 gram of gold. Uh, uh,
Oh. Well, guys, it's time for me to go to work. So I got to get
It
going.
is that time of day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I love you guys. Thanks for
love
showing
you,
up
Ida.
today and all that.
Thank
See you
you, Ida, for
tomorrow.
everything you do.
Mm.
Have a blessed day, everybody.
Bye, Sterling. Bye,
Bye bye,
Victoria.
Sterling.
Love you.
Love.
So, guys, have a great day. Don't get into any trouble we can't get you out of. And, be safe out there. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.